It's time for the year in review. We're recording this on this is the 12th of December, but this is our last episode
This is
for
12th
the
of December?
calendar year.
No, is it 7th?
Is it 7th?
7th is the 7th
You
of
had
the
me
12th.
scared, you know. Come,
12th.
my dad
No,
birthday
here
is the 12th. I was like, huh? What?
My
I
mom-
missed that?
Your dad birthday is the 12th?
Yeah.
My mom birthday is the 12th.
Ah!
That's-
Look at that.
okay, this is where you say it's a small world, or this is where you be like, y'all know I'm socially awkward, right? So I'll be like, whoa, birthdays are close. What a coincidence that human beings
Yeah.
are born on days that are close to each other.
Look
Like,
at that. Same way
crazy-
Kim birthday was
crazy,
was
right?
yesterday.
Like, yeah.
And mine was
Wait.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you happen to be born in a hospital too? Oh, me too. Twinsies. Yeah. Yeah. No, the reason why is because I was doing something the other day and I had to format the date to be able to be read into some. I can't remember what it was, and I had to format it as month, day, year because it was easier to alphabetize it now, to put in numerical order, and the dates was in order because that's the reason why month, day, year is preferred to day, month, year, because when you try to sort it, you'll have to break up the date into the day and the month and the year to get to sort properly, because anything that have 0, 1 in front of it will automatically go as January. But long story short, I watched the date, I say a 7 and a 12, but my mind was still conditioned to the the day was the month and the month was the day. Yeah, it's our last episode for the year, and we're going to be doing the year in review today. The episode layout is simple. I just gonna be playing some clips from YouTube Shorts of stuff that we did this year, and split view. Put pages side by side in the same tab so they can easily compare. What? You could split two tabs in a.
When was the last time you updated your Chrome?
No, okay. I just restarted
When was
my
the last
computer,
time you updated?
and Chrome now update. Okay, right?
It's been like that for like 2 months now.
You not serious?
Like,
Whoa.
like at least minimum a month now.
Put pages side by side in your Chrome tab. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. My computer and restart in 2 months. Let's just leave it at that. I'm going to try that out because there may be a use case for me to want to do that. I don't know. Maybe. Like have things side by
my
side.
Windows machine does restart itself. Like I wouldn't even tell it to restart all our updates, and then I'll come back and it's like it restarted itself.
It said I will be proactive.
Nah, boy. I hate when that happen. Even though like Control Shift and T does restore all the tabs that I had open, sometimes I have things open that I didn't save, which is a bad habit. Like some Audacity recordings, however it is, and I didn't save it. And when I restart, I'll be like, oh shucks, I didn't save this, I didn't save that. So I just do restart on the whole. Just make it work. Yeah. So we missed last week, but that's because it's December. So December we're not really recording any podcast because y'all probably going to be listening to Soca Parang like Akim, because he loves Soca Parang, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Because he wants to paint his living room and his kitchen. He wants to paint everything. I will stop now. Michaela, you like Soca Parang?
I love Parang. I love
No, Soca Parang.
Yeah. Soca Parang, Noma Parang, everything. Love it.
Yeah,
love,
decent.
love.
Okay.
Like the older ones though, like when people try to sing like new parang, it's like, cause I heard some lady the other day singing some kind of thing, and she tried to give it a double meaning, and I was like, yeah, there's not it. But I like the older ones.
That's good for you. I'm glad. I have no care for it whatsoever. Play it or don't play it. Life goes on. I just want the food wherever I am.
Yeah.
Whatever food it have.
You know
I have very little inhibitions when it comes to Christmas and food.
Yeah, like with any other type of music, I think, is because it's kind of associated with a period in your life, and for me, is your childhood. It's kind of, remind you of your childhood.
When you were
Parang
innocent and you
Christmas
don't know they
song.
were talking about sexual things. Yeah. But now you found out and you listen to it and you say to and you watch our child dancing to it and you be like, poor child. One day you will understand why he wanted his brush. Yeah. And yeah. Okay.
Parang and
All right,
Parliament
my
is
techiness
Saturday.
for the week. What did I do? I put my card on my Google Wallet, my First Citizens card, first local credit card, to be able to go into any one of the online wallets. I mean the major wallets, Google or Apple. And when I check the comments for their Instagram posts, every single person will be like, so when we get Apple Pay, when we get Apple Pay, when we get Apple Pay, when we get Apple Pay. And I was like, could y'all just like be happy that we technologically capable for one of our cards to go in? Please
No,
be happy.
I just got an iPhone. When is Apple Pay coming? I just got my
see,
iPhone.
it's,
Please, Apple Pay.
Yeah, but that way social media will be the death of us. Nobody
Apple
could have
Pay.
said like, oh yeah, great. Because I wanted to know if I looking in the comments to see if anybody tried it anyway to prove that it's working. Not one person had time to comment about that. Everybody just had a comment when we get Apple Pay. Like, yeah. But
At least there weren't any comments complaining. And be like, oh, I'm so skeptical of this, I've heard like a couple people say that in person. But everybody generally seems to be like, oh, okay, this is nice. When is Apple Pay though?
The loops for Apple Pay probably a little smaller to jump through. The hoops to jump through for Google probably was a little easier. Based on my development experience. I can't say for sure. But yeah, that was the last techie thing I did. Amongst other things, I've done some other techie things with AI and prompts and all those different stuff. But I feel that would be the highlight because I genuinely got excited when I saw it. I was like, ooh, where's my card? And I tried to put it in and it didn't work the first time because my old card was, I actually got a new card and I was supposed to activate a new card. So the old card wasn't working. So I had to activate my new card and use the godforsaken FCB app. Nope. Every time I'd open up the FCB app, I'd just be like, why? Why does it have to be this way?
That the old app or the new app?
The FCB app, it have a new
Yeah.
one.
Well,
Just like I now realize it could split Chrome tabs.
I think they had two versions of the app. One version was really, really bad. Or they updated it. Can't remember. But
Oh
like, I
no,
find the
yeah,
app-
nah. This is the new one. I know what you're talking about with the original version. Yes, that was high class trash. I think that was a web app that they tried to just throw on a yeah. This
Yeah.
one is actually supposed to be better. Which it'll look better, but to get things done, oh gosh, boy. Like no.
I find it to be simple. The only thing I don't like about it, though, is that it has a bug. It's apparently a rare bug, but there's a bug sometimes when you transfer money, it says that it transfers to the wrong person.
That is not a bug. That's a catastrophe. That's what
That
it
is
is.
watch now. I got
Yeah.
a transfer, I think like $3,000 to my credit card, and it said it was in my credit card account, and I'm like, bro.
Uh-huh. Now, after
It
using
was-
Scotia app, FCB app is trash. As far as I could see. Like,
I think I have Scotia, RBC, and Republic, and Scotia is the best.
Yeah.
Really?
Scotia, for some reason, it just feels like I could go in there, get what I want done, and get out, and not have to
Yeah.
figure out much things or ask so much questions. It's quite intuitive.
Yeah, the Republic.
All right,
app
that's
is
me
the
techiness. Michaela, you techie.
Techie for the week. All I do this week was work, work, more work. Oh, I did a presentation yesterday to some children. Yeah, combining
Your techiness is using PowerPoint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, there are some people who could use PowerPoint, and there are people who could use PowerPoint. And
I use PowerPoint and Canva. I love Canva.
Yeah, me too. I can't live without Canva.
Yeah, Canva. is
I see the payment for Canva come out this week, and I ask myself, what we paying for Canva Pro again? And then I ask my staff, And there's like, oh, no. We use it a lot. Keep the Pro. I was like, okay. All right. And then I realized that when you use normal Canva, there's always have this little crown
Watermark.
thing. Yeah, on
Right.
everything. And I was like, oh, that's why we actually chose Pro, because I try now,
that's ridiculous.
budget
Save
and
some
cut
money.
costs. Yeah, I mean trying to pay for nothing that we don't need to pay for. But it's like, nope, Canva Pro is it, and we need it. I was like, sure, all right. I feel we'll be doing like other things. Like they have a little church thing to do, and it's be like, don't worry, we are Canva Pro and work. I go, I could do the flyer for you. I could do the animation for you. And not that I would have any problem with it, because I really don't care once we get our work done. Yeah. All right. Michaela did a PowerPoint presentation. Good on you. Yeah, Akeem, what about you?
Yeah, so I used tech this week to fire somebody.
Wait, this was loading. Like, this was loading for a while. Okay, let me hear. I want to know.
So, I mean, it kind of straightforward. So, I was telling you, a few weeks now, I do an inventory management system. So, I more or less know everything, like all the stock that is supposed to have and the amount.
Yeah.
So, I just go and do a little random stock check. And 8 items was missing. And 8 items was like $5,000.
Oh, jeez.
So I went to confront the person and I was like, hey, I know exactly what I'm missing. And I realized, okay, the mess up, they started crying and but yeah, I had to go and I need to get my money back.
Wait, real hard to find good workers these days, boy.
Yep.
Rough out here,
That's
I mean, the
crazy.
person was somebody that used to do good work. Apart from the work, they used to help out with other stuff too, but that's too much. I ain't able. I don't think anybody would have been able. Would I do anything? Like, what y'all would I do? Same thing?
If I was a millionaire, take them to court.
I don't know. I never had to fire anybody, thank God, because the only people I was hire is my past students. So like, I know integrity issues, because I kind of like saw you throughout the whole of school. So I kind of know, this person has some integrity, and they ain't gonna do that. I never hired a stranger before, and I don't think I ever want to, because that ain't easy to do. It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
And plus you had to now run down the loss, and not cool. Not cool at all.
I ain't losing. I getting it back, but I don't know why they thought they would get out of it.
But it
'Cause
still
like
happened,
me,
and it's still
it happened. When it happened, you just feel betrayed. You just feel like you hire this person to do the job, and it's you kind of help them out too in a sense, but
Yeah. No, I understand exactly what you're saying, but
yeah, but
All right, well,
they didn't
technology help is
realize. Yeah, they didn't realize how not dread, but they didn't realize how meticulous I am in terms of, like, I know every single thing that's supposed to be there. So if one little thing could miss, I would know exactly what's supposed to be there.
Yeah, that kind of mind. Yeah. All right. All right, let's jump into it. Yeah, in review, I have a whole set of clips. We'll watch a clip and we'll listen to what we said and see if we remember that period of time. We said this. That was hosting the AI session. The session was hosted by an AI host. First thing I say, I was like, well, look at you, Ministry of Education. You brought an AI host for an AI sensitization workshop. Well done. When talking to other teachers, I realized that there is a kind of breakup between, out of 100 teachers, there's a 20, 30, 50 breakup. 20% is the people like me and probably some of the other teachers I was sitting online with. We're using this thing a long time and making our life easier since day one. Then it had the 30, which is the people that on the fence. The ones that said, let me try it. Nah, I'm not doing what I want. Okay, let me try again. Sometimes it does do what I want, sometimes it doesn't do. And then at the 50, which is the people who are like, nope, not me. I good. I'm not touching it because I teaching long enough. So I feel like the training kind of crack the 30% people a little bit who were on the fence, but now they realize if you try just a little bit harder, you might get something out of it. That's a full AI. All right, that was me. That happened to be my monologue on that was the AI teacher training workshop that we had to mandatorily go through. And nothing has changed. Not a thing has changed. The people who want to use it, they go use it. The people who are on the fence, they're on the fence. And the people who say not a thing with our AI, they will continually find reasons to fight it down. And I have seen nothing change. I can't say that I can't say that I noticed anything.
Talking
otherwise.
about that in my workplace recently, like about 2 weeks ago, the whole AI conversation came up, in terms of was proper use and having an AI policy and I think so. Like the place I would they with Microsoft, so it was like since you have all the other Microsoft products, then they would encourage use of Copilot versus ChatGPT, and the more or less wanted to have some type of guardrails in place and policy in place in terms of was acceptable AI use and all of that. And all what that was in my mind is like, you could put all these policies and stuff in place, but if somebody really want to put in sensitive information into ChatGPT or something else, it's really anything stopping them from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you could block, since you could block it to an extent, so you could prevent file uploads, but like, if it's text data, then nothing's stopping them from doing that.
Yeah. With teachers, we could just have to move forward and figure out how to move forward. The laptops came. I haven't seen one in a while yet, but I see some videos with the laptops, and there is a actual AI thing that they said is tailored to the Trinidad and Tobago syllabus, and I had to see it to believe it. Like there's a app on the laptop. First of all, I heard, because I haven't seen one yet, that the laptop is coming with 16 gigs of RAM. That is what I hear. And I was like, nah, you lie. The Ministry of Education, the coat of arms is engraved on the cover. It's not a sticker. So like you can't just take off the sticker and try to make it look like it's yours. And they actually have software on it. But until I see one, I can't talk about it. So I'm not going to say anything about it.
Which coat of arms? You want with the steel pan?
I did not ask any questions like that, but thank you very much for reminding me, right? Yeah, because that exactly was on my list of things to do, to figure out which coat of arms it is. All right, so that was one of the first clips that got some sort of virality. But yeah, I could say that nothing has changed. Let me see this other one. Ooh, yeah, I know why this one went viral. Yes, no. Let's restart this. Also buying votes in other constituencies such as Arkansas, Lawrence, and Gregani, and paying social media influencers $40,000 to peddle their messages.
Kamala blaming Stuart and Stuart blaming Kamala. Two of them doing the same thing. It are people who not just doing this now, it are people who are on the payroll years now, or probably even a decade now, that getting paid to just call it blogging. So
All
I
right.
mean, it's not nothing new.
It's $40,000.
Nope, it's not enough.
Okay,
Give me a
that's
minute.
not wait. Hear my argument, right? That's some social media influencers fighting to get $1,500 from certain companies, some fighting to get $5,000 from certain companies, and they probably have a big following. It's just that the landscape of influencers in Trinidad and Tobago is a bunch of penny pinchers when it comes to advertising, because they don't believe that social media has proven itself, or whatever the case is, right? Ah, boy, Akeem, boy, you still think 40,000 is not enough?
For a post, Yeah, well, not for I personally wouldn't. Like I'm not an influencer, so I was like, yeah, I know I'm gonna put myself out on a limb to post something political. It worth it for me, for my peace of mind and that kind of thing. Yeah, like even back in the day, like say when I was doing stuff, I still would not do it though. But the reason I say over a decade ago in that clip, when my wife was in university, which was over a decade ago, a political party reached out to her and was actually paying her to go on Facebook and write pro-party comments when it's the other party have an article or whatever, but actually go in the comments and write things that, you know, in favor of the party or against the other party.
So what you're saying is you have inadvertently benefited from this.
It was like $100, $200.
Which bought you some UE doubles. But you bought you some UE doubles.
Yeah, but she quit after like 2 weeks because it was like it was heavy. There was pressure and a lot of time it was real heavy propaganda. So
I remember this, and I remember this because I was in some family group chats, and some of the elder folks in the family group chats were forwarding TikTok videos that were AI generated with political propaganda, and I had to spend a lot of time explaining that video is AI generated, and it was a little difficult for them to grasp that they were caught with something that looked so real. And I was like, no, it actually is not that good. If you look really carefully, you could see these things, and that started the whole training elder folks to pick up AI stuff. But the election season, now that we look at it from hindsight, it wasn't as dire as I thought it would be. The way that the campaign and stuff went, probably because it was real short. But the amount of AI videos and things that I saw, it was a problem, but it was not epidemic as far as I saw. If I look back on the year, like the political AI videos, they didn't really move the needle that much from what I saw. But remember, I'm in a different part of the internet,
you know
so I don't know.
Don't worry, right? Wait for the next 4 years when AI get way better. Oh, that yeah, we see. But remember, we still even if you compare AI videos from now compared to April, it's way better now. Like if you do it now, it'll be a bigger problem. But so much less 4 or 5 years from now. So don't worry, next 4 or 5 years, you'll hear ya.
Worry? Me? Nope. Never. No need to worry. Nothing at all. All right, next one. We're moving fast. Local lawyers were caught red-handed or GPT-handed. This is by Jada Litu on the Newsday. Judge slams AI use in case refers lawyers to disciplinary committee for fake citations. A High Court judge has referred 2 attorneys to the disciplinary committee of the Law Association, LAT, after uncovering multiple fictitious legal authorities cited in court submissions in a lawsuit over the dismissal of a lab assistant in 2023. Irresponsible use of internet sources or generative AI tools undermines not only the individual cases but also the credibility of the legal system as a whole. If such conduct is not condemned and appropriately addressed, we would lead to a dangerous erosion of the rule of law. The attorney denied using any AI-generated tools and accepted full responsibility for the oversight, citing heavy caseloads and inadequate supervision for the inclusion of inaccurate and misattributed citations. However, James said while digital tools, including AI and internet-based platforms, are increasingly common and valuable in legal research, admitting he too makes use of such tools where appropriate. Their use must be accompanied by discernment and subjected to rigorous verification. This is the one where they had thrown the paralegal under the bus.
Yeah.
The assistant.
Yeah, the assistant.
Because it's like, we was real busy and I give this to John to do, and John fabricate something. Somebody versus somebody in case law or some kind of drama like that. What I realized is when I was going through the clips is a lot of the stuff that we had to talk about was AI. Almost like I had to purposefully stop putting clips with AI in it because those are the things that were standing out at the point in time. But the lawyer using AI doesn't, like, you see the picture that was going around with the one from the newspaper where they had a newspaper article and the last paragraph is, if you would like me to
Yes.
summarize this
Yes.
better, would you?
Yes.
I'd be happy to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That the newspaper one, that one was to
So,
me than the
you know
lawyer
what
one.
I mean?
Like-
Apart from the writer, I mean, I pass the editor. Them editors don't read nothing.
Yeah, correct. The editor is the one responsible for that, not the writer.
Yeah.
Because the writer could use whatever tools they want from long time, because it's our writers using Grammarly and thing from way
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
and thing was wrong. Yeah, and that's not a problem. But the editor letting that pass, that's the crazy work. And I don't see it stopping. It's either one or two things. The writer use AI on the side in their own browser and then they paste it in and they submit the article, or somebody's software has AI integrated in it and it's not properly like tailored to the software. And somehow I feel like it could be the latter.
What software? I
Because-
mean, the software they use, the website software.
Not the website, the newspaper people, they have a particular software that is used to put in the articles and submit it and the editing process and all them kind of thing.
They don't just use WordPress.
No, for the newspaper part, not the
Online.
website.
Oh,
like
okay.
to actually produce a newspaper, they have to put the article in a particular kind of system that will streamline the process now. Submit the article, then it goes to the graphics people who have to put the pictures in and scale it properly to make sure that the paper maintains compositional balance and them kind of thing. And then let's go to the editor. And then when the editor say yes, then they'll send it to print. So I feel the software have that. Because that real software that have AI in it, and when you try to use the AI, it just be like, I can't do that, Or the box might pop up with the word processor, and then the word processor box will pop up and it'll be like, finish this article for me. And then you press the AI button and it should magically restructure it. Canva does do that real plenty. Canva have that little AI thing, and I don't find it's very intuitive at all when you're creating a flyer or some kind of thing like that. But maybe for like presentations, if you're doing like a slide deck or something, so you might use it. But
I still blame the editor.
well, the editor is the official person to blame.
Yeah.
But
The writer
That
to
I
an
like
extent,
using.
because I mean, if you're using whatever tool, at least make sure, that's ChatGPT, that AI 101. You gotta make sure, just skim it over and make sure what you're submitting,
I don't know. The only
My
well, the
personal
person-
opinion
Yeah.
is
Go ahead,
if
Magala.
they're using AI in the first place to help them write the article, that's too lazy to skim it over anyway. So
Way. Wow.
What
That's-
percentage of articles
Seriously,
you think
you're trying to say the
on the
journalist and
internet right now still 100% written by human, no AI helping with anything at all?
I'd say like half. I'd say it's half.
She said they're too lazy, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, use your brain.
To come up with a paragraph about something that you don't want to write about. You're like, I
No,
don't
but
really
like-
want to write about this,
Now, if it this way, right? If it's their job to write and to be a writer, right? They're using AI. It's my job to code and write code. I just use AI, so at least for me, I not gonna leave that in my code. If I leave that in my code, it will crash. So
I hold up my phone to some numbers the other day to calculate to find the sum of all of them, because I didn't want to go and I didn't want to open up the calculator on my phone.
yeah.
And it didn't add properly. They were handwritten numbers, of course, right? And I was like, okay, let me see how far I could push this thing. And it was like, okay, I'm seeing 55, I'm seeing 43, I'm seeing, and it's like, okay, you saw all the numbers correctly, but you added wrong. And I realized, okay, and my suspicions are always there. I don't ever trust anything I get wholesale. So most times I wouldn't send it out. But I have done a good bit of contracts this year. And my last thing is always, do you see any inconsistencies in this contract? Enter. And that saved me so much times because I had one number on top and then a different number below, one address here formatted this way and then formatted the other way. And in one clause you say something and the other clause you say something that seems like a contradiction. Yeah, that make me read over contracts over and over and over and over and over. But the last thing I was always asked, are there any inconsistencies? And as I always get a good answer, that's make me go back and check wherever the wording is kind of weird to do it. So, yeah. It's the editor fault. 100%. But to say they're lazy, I know if they're lazy, Michael. I know if they're lazy.
Use your own brain. Save the trees.
All right, moving along. Because we got to save the trees. We can still get people from trees. All right, sure.
Save the trees, save water.
With 3 people talking similar to the Trinity Techcast YouTube channel. Okay. And they figured out that Michaela was black.
So who Asian then?
I think you're the Asian guy.
Me?
I don't know. I don't want to take that for granted that I could have asked that like 3 minutes ago and then it generated that video for me. That's kind of crazy.
So
okay.
Something I was looking at this like with AI and as things advance, you're going to have people that consume stuff like creating content like that going to be real easy, and you're going to have people that are going to get trapped in the whole consuming content AI type content, and then they're going to have people that are going to use it to actually create and build stuff. And it's up to you to, be on with either you want to be a consumer or you want to be a creator.
I understand. This here is a skill that's going to be needed very, very badly, which is who could get the AI to do this stuff the fastest.
So you see that first thing I say in terms of you're going to have people who want to use AI to create content, and then people that just consume it. I have family members that all they just watch, like older family members, all they just watch is YouTube AI generated content with like some Nigerian kind of soap opera.
Not Nigeria, not Nigeria.
Some Nigerian soap opera type of stories, and it's like, and it clearly it's AI generated images and voices, and them like all this was just sit down and watch it. It's like, and then videos have millions of views, and they all are watching. They're not watching regular TV. No TV shows that all are watching on YouTube. These AI generated Nigerian drama stories.
I don't know what part of the internet that is. I don't know if I want to find it, however. I don't know if I want to find it. But
and I was like, this AI, and I was like, yeah, but it's interesting, and I was like, okay.
I don't know. How for the whole year, Michaela, how often do you think you get catch with that AI video?
Maybe like 3 or 4 times.
And what was the circumstances they get catch? If you're willing to share.
I'll be scrolling, I'll be scrolling, I see a video, I don't really take it on, and I scroll past. Or I'll just scroll past it, and maybe I'll check the comments, and the comments will be like, this is AI generated. I'm like, oh. So if I'm scrolling too fast and I'm not really paying too much attention to it, I would be able to miss it sometimes. But if I'm really paying attention, I tend to not get caught unless the video was really, really good. And then they have some videos that the video may be real, but you have so much of AI paranoia. It's like, this seems a little AI-ish.
Yeah. That was when VO3 had come out. And that was after Sora. Sora had no audio at that point in time. But Sora was very lifelike. And then VO3 now had it had VO2 before that, and then VO3 came out with the images and the audio. And everybody was like, whoa, that audio. Let's make it to a whole level. And then Sora 2 came out. Sora 2 had audio. And now they're on VO 3.1, I think. That is way better at generating things. So and there's usually Will Smith eating spaghetti as the measured word.
You think if you try that same prompt on VO 3.1, it'll do a better job?
I think I saw a clip with it that doing a better job because they have all this gray hair and thing
I
now.
mean, Trini Tech Cast, the same thing you do from before.
No, I doubt. I don't know. I ain't too sure. Maybe not. I can't try it now. I will have to try it on the, on downtime.
Yeah.
But one of our predictions for next year will be a lot of stuff about AI. But what I was gonna say, I actually I have a page that I'm following that actually has AI videos only on Instagram. But the reason I'm watching it is because I like to watch engineering videos, right, and physics videos. So they take the engineering and physics videos and just turn it into a song. And just have this random pop beat and somebody just singing the subtitles. And for some reason, I don't ever turn up the volume on my phone. Never, ever, ever. I just turn up the volume on my phone. I just watch videos, and if it don't have subtitles, I scrolling past the video. Because I just imagine it in my voice, or imagine it in a voice that's pleasing to me. Because sometimes when I hear the voice of some people explaining things in a video, long story short, I listen to the AI-generated audio of a song explaining how bridges are built, how this happened, how they do this, how a dam works, all kind of things. And I like it, actually. Like, because it had the generic TikTok voice and it have the generic man voice. Where it be like, I'm going to tell you how this happened, blah 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 blah. And then it have the TikTok woman who does sound real annoying, but that's it, yeah. But the one with the song, I'm cool. I don't have a problem with AI videos. I don't think I got caught with any propaganda-based ones as far as I know, because generally the volume of those videos I'll come across my feed will be kind of low if I think about it. Yeah. I ain't really planning to get catch. But if you catch me with a juicy science explainer video, I might get catch. I might get catch. Or a tech explainer video or something. All right, next one. The article, it's children from the age of 8 can be charged with a criminal offense. This according to public information officer of the Trinidad and Tobago Police, Inspector Michelle Lewis. She said, we're seeing some children promoting the fights, antagonizing a situation, causing a child that probably was bullied to fight. Then recording those incidents, and then those incidents reach on social media. Because plenty times children or students, they lose all sense of logic when they think, hey, I could get 10,000 views with this. I could get 15,000 views. It is even go as far back to like, self-esteem issues and that kind of thing. And it'd be like, wait, my video's never doing good. If I post this one, I'll be famous. Or everybody will come to my account, I'll get real followers. I know what the pitfalls of school fights have in terms of creating a culture of violence. It has some people that'll be afraid to go home on an afternoon because they know they're gonna get beat up. All right, that was the school fight video one. As when somebody posts, what had happened? Boy, no, that's when they had beat up the girls after school.
And
They
convent or something.
Yeah, the girls and them met the girl after school outside or some kind of thing like that, and it was videos of thing. I don't know much about school fight videos and thing, but that situation, I didn't think about it at that point in time, but I'm thinking about it now in hindsight. Just the recording of people in general has become so acceptably normal that it's not even a thing anymore where people are trying to hide from the camera or I think that I used to see a lot more people 10 years ago, 15 years ago saying hiding from camera or ducking when people recording. But now you go outside and somebody with a selfie stick and they recording and they coming by you and holding all kind of thing, people waving and all that kind of drama. I just don't think video recording is a problem anymore for society. What do you think?
I got an accident about 2 years ago. By a traffic light. And when I came out, the guy that hit me, he hit and run. Then I don't know why, but he ended up coming back. when he come back now, he stumbled out the car and he was clearly drunk. Right? And I pull out my phone and I start to record. He didn't want to be recorded.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years. I mean, I end up winning. Well, I wouldn't say winning. I end up not being at fault because I wouldn't say I blackmail him, but I tell him, hey, you need to go to the station and tell them that he was wrong because you break the light and he was drunk and, you know, you recorded.
But he would have got demerit. No, actually, the demerit point system was scrapped by that time.
No, it was this still 2 years ago.
Sorry, that was the demerit point system.
I didn't really, well, you know, kind of like, do the right thing, man. I really didn't want to have to pay.
When people go to parties and things like that, there's be like trying to stop people from recording and one thing.
Not necessarily. So generally speaking, if you're at a party, you most likely will get recorded. But it's kind of like you see a flash, you kind of avoid the flash if you don't want to be recorded. Yeah, you get very good at ducking cameras.
But it basically impossible.
To an extent, yeah, but as much as you could. I'm a camera ducker. Again.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't go to a party in a while since like before COVID. But back in those days, you used to have a photographer that used to come around and tell you to come and take a picture. I always used to duck out. I don't want to take no picture.
I don't mind those. Those I don't mind.
Because you know the hair.
It used to depend on who you're there with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Hey, who you hiding from?
No further questions, none at all.
Yeah.
I just be like, it reached the point where in class, I allow my children in my IT class to use their cell phone, right, at any point in time, because I don't really, when you're in Form 4 and 5 and 6 something, I'm not really trying to fight you down with your cell phone. We actually just try to help them to do it, use it properly. But I might be seeing some things in class, and them children go pick up their phone and start to record now. And I like, what are you recording? They'd be like, you're saying something motivational, I wanted to record it. And I like, do you understand that you just can't like, you know? But that's me with my old head now. To be like, you can't just record somebody just like that. But they cannot see it like that. Cannot see it like that. Or I might be doing something that is funny or explaining something in a strange way or some kind of thing like that. Trust one of them gonna pull out the phone and try to record it. And their justification is for the end of year video. At the end of Form 5, they just had to do a video with or a slideshow. It used to be a slideshow of pictures, but now full on videos. Then basically just documenting their life normal. And it kind of spin off of the school fights talk, which is what the video was about, that we just watched. I think that pulling out your phone and recording something, it is second nature for
my daughter, right? My daughter is 5 now. Since she's about 2 years old, she used to take up our phones or like her iPad, and she used to just start recording. So sometimes you pick up your phone and you're seeing random videos and random pictures. And I mean, looking back now, it's kind of good because, you know, it's like, hey, it's memories, you know, but she recorded us and taking pictures a long time. So much less for...
Yeah, I can't take a picture of every single moment that I do something. And worse yet, I ain't taking no video of every single moment that I do something. Like,
you know what, too? I think men different. Because, like, for me, I would travel and go places and I would take no pictures. Like, I would go a lot of real interesting places and I wouldn't take no pictures. But my wife now, she would take me on a whole set of, and I mean, looking back, is be thankful that she take pictures so you can look back and see it. If it was up to me, I would not take all the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, yeah. I I understand. But nobody ducking them pictures on them no more. Everybody just, everybody's kind of okay with it. Because that's the world that we living in. Yeah, that would,
Just now
that's
you'll
the
have-
world that we live in.
You'll have implants in your eyes that record everything.
Well, with the glasses, yeah. Most
Not
likely.
just glasses, but like contacts. I think that's in
There
it.
was actual judgment. A judge said, hey, what you all said on WhatsApp matters and the contract is upheld. So what happened here is, right, two people wanted to discuss some scaffolding work, whatever the case is, right? Fix up a nightclub or whatever the case is, right? One person, which is the person who owns the nightclub, was message a contractor and said, hey, we need to get this thing fixed up. Needed to be like do some demolition work and whatnot, and they quote one price. Then in the WhatsApp message now, they haggle a little bit, blah 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 blah, and then he reduced the price. And then the contractor sends an email with the original price that he wanted to use, not the reduced price. When the payment was made, essentially, the man said, hey, the contractor emailed to you was the price. And the man's like, I never tell you yes in an email. I tell you yes on WhatsApp. They took that to the judge, and the judge was like, yeah, well, he told her yes on WhatsApp, so that's the amount he has to pay. And that was the end of it. That was the end of it. Today, yeah, after this, I stopped having WhatsApp conversations with any client about anything money-wise. I was like, yeah, well, we'll email you, right? To the point now with our particular clients, we have a 63 email thread going on our project right now. Yes, 63 emails. Because the responses I get from this person are like they're talking to you on WhatsApp. And it's like, okay, if that's how you want to go, cool, no problem. We'll just make the emails short and respond back and forth.
That younger person or a older person?
It is a young, middle age, in the 30s, I guess. In the 30s.
30s is not middle age.
Okay. All right. Okay. Like you. Okay.
No, alright.
you
If
can say that.
30s is middle age, right? What are you then?
Middle age is a long time.
Pushing there.
Middle age is a long time. Yeah. You have a house, a car, children. You're middle aged. Yeah.
Definitely.
So if you get things in your in your late 20s and middle age, nah,
Well, no, you're just old.
so being responsible mean you're old.
No,
That is not
that's being-
responsible. That is
That's
a
not responsible.
go-getter.
That's exactly. That's like being an adult. That is like being an adult Pro Max.
Yeah.
Once you reach adult Pro Max, yeah.
But after that, I was like, nope, everything gonna be via this email, and everything gonna be quoted in this email, and everything gonna be clear, because I could see that happening very easily, the way WhatsApp messages just go these days. And I think later in an article we read that somebody put a thumbs up on it, and the judge accepted the thumbs up as an agreement or some kind of thing like that. But the view of the thumbs up was viewed differently, all them kind of thing. Nope. Text, email only. And it must have a thread that we must be able to go through, because even sending people receipts on WhatsApp, shaky business. Like you can't tell me you pay for something and you'll WhatsApp me the bank transfer thing. Nope, email that. Because
Most people do have emails.
I've learned that, yeah. I've learned, or they have emails and the inbox full, and when you try to send them an email, they'll just bounce back.
Oh, they don't know the password.
Because they use Gmail for storage, and they drive. Once your drive full, your email does also get full too. And I had to teach a few people that. But yeah, no. WhatsApp is for communication. Worse yet, if you have voice note sender. Imagine we making deals and you want to send a voice note to seal your deal. No. Must be in text with no emojis. I ain't risking it. But I have bounced up a lot of clients who love to WhatsApp you,
Yeah.
which I don't think is wise. And some people will be messaging you after hours and thing. I wonder how come you ain't respond.
Why? Was it later somebody have a message? Or earliest?
3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I get that too the other day. 3 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning. I was
3
a
o'clock.
voice note.
3 o'clock.
I don't
Oh,
mind
no.
sending messages.
That's
I don't
a
mind
voice
sending
note.
messages that hour. But you see, I would not respond until the next day.
No, if I send you a message at an ungodly time, the first thing I'll be like, I am very sorry for having to send this message right now. You'll probably get it when you wake up, but you do have to reply now or some kind of thing to let you know. I understand. And I am sorry, but I had to send this. Either one, because I will forget to do it if in the morning, or sometimes I always wake up 4:30. So sometimes 4:30, I would be like, oh shucks, I forget to message this person about this thing that I need to. And I'll send it. I'm very sorry for sending you this early message, but please remember that we have to do blah, 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 blah. Something like that. If you show no remorse, that is disrespectful.
I show
is
no
disrespectful.
remorse. Reply. It's your phone. Reply when you're ready. Same way if somebody message me that hour, if you message me that hour, I'm not responding. It's my phone.
Yeah. Like
My phone.
that was sad
Oh.
life. Nope, not a nice game to play. All right. Next
Respond when
video,
you're
I think
ready.
this one did ridiculously well. Yeah, this one was like high plenties. High 20. So I think this reached like 40 maybe. Yeah. Great, because the Prime Minister of India came and signed off on a lot of things and deals with Trinidad and Tobago, and the UPI thing that we were talking about last year that was in the works, it is officially in ink, and we know that it exists and it's going to be implemented. So Trinidad and Tobago joins the global UPI network, EHIM, in 8 countries now. There's a full list. So Trinidad and Tobago has become the first Caribbean nation to enable transactions through India's BHIM app using the Unified Payments Interface, UPI.
That's if it's implemented properly and they take proper security measures. I don't put gun past nobody.
Oh gosh, I mean, France using it. Bhutan is using it since 2021. Nepal is using it since 2024. And Singapore, that's a nice cohort to be a part of in terms of mobile payments and be able to accept cross-country transactions and those sort of things. What going on with that? Like seriously though. like, hold on. That's a real serious question.
I
Like,
don't know. To be continued.
no. Like, we should have heard something about the budget and all of them things and back pay and all that kind of drama taking up a lot of the news cycle. But
And
I
more.
really hope that no. We didn't hear about that since July. That is when the Prime Minister came in. That's when the Indian Prime Minister came. I mean, we were saying about it before, but the last time we heard about it, that clip would have been from
Yeah.
when did we put this one up? I hate that shorts don't show you the date. That something was posted. That's not how they're going like info, description. July 15th, yeah. July 15th was this one. Last time we hear about it was July?
Trinidad.
For citizens had time for your card in Google Wallet and all kind of thing. And I can't send you $20 via my phone. All right. I'll save that for the predictions episode because I feel like I want to make a prediction about this UPI payment system thing. It was hyped. It was properly hyped. About people go to India and they could pay for their street food and all that kind of thing. Oh, and we even reached to the point where Encash shut down. Like Encash get It didn't come back up since then, right?
I don't think so. I didn't check.
What about your $20? You lost all $20 digitally there. I don't know if they'll bring back up Encash. As far as I know, I haven't seen anything that says Encash is back up. But yeah, Encash down. All right. Yeah, next year for that. Only have nothing to say about it. Only just like, well, here we go again. Trinidad 101.
Yep.
I was checking Encash. They don't even have anything on the website. They don't even have anything acknowledging that it's down.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. All right, next one. What? People falling for money scams.
Yes, it's crazy.
It's not possible to stop it. But the digital ones, those just bother me the most.
And the thing
Because
is, the
of
same people getting robbed over and over and over again. Before I used to be sorry for people, but now if you go 3 times and you get robbed by the same person every single time, something wrong with you. Maybe
What's the worst one I ever had that somebody lost?
500,000 $50. Yeah.
Wow.
What the hell? No.
Shiva, you could take that money and go and buy things and sell it over.
Yeah, you might just take that and go to a casino and gamble it if you want. Like, you might make more money that way. Like, what the hell wrong with some people? Open
Buy
a business,
Bitcoin
do
or
something.
Long story short, that was the episode with Shiva. Oh, that was the CIBC thing where with the WhatsApp. What just happened, boy?
He send him money.
He get fish.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, they got someone fished. I think on the board. Some important person got fished and protocols were skipped and a mess.
I wonder if they learn from it, or if you know sometimes when you like make them kind of mistakes, you'll say, okay, we'll learn from it and we're going to implement all of these guardrails and all of these rules, and now the rules make it so hard to do the actual job where it does get vexed. Like when 2-factor was a thing, and some companies was forcing it to do 2-factor, and they were like, oh gosh, so now I had to pull out my phone and put in a code and then do this, like it's very inconveniencing. I wonder if security in certain places went up because of that, but people still like, this taking too long, let me just do it this way.
This was my 2-factor authentication back in back in
wow, that's a YubiKey?
let me tell you when 2012.
Is a YubiKey?
How'd I lose that?
That e-token, yeah.
Yeah, good.
So to connect to the VPN, you had to.
Yeah, I never see an actual person with one. I used to just think it was it was a myth.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't believe I still have it like right here. But yeah,
Wow, I remember somebody had a key fob at a time, and when they had to go in online banking to transfer money from a business account to another account, you had to look at the
yeah,
code on the key.
I have one of that too.
That was Scotia. Yes, Scotia does that. Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. They have an app like a
Yeah. Well, yeah, they have an app here.
now.
Like, well, that's me. Everything that I have 2-factor on it, and I have a app on my phone with the super duper master password, and I use that. Like anything that asks me to log in, I just instinctively now just pick up my phone and be like, okay, let me just put in 2-factor one time. That's basically normal for me. Has that become normal for John Public?
Nope.
Nope. And it even as a security professional, I still find it very, very, very annoying to use 2-factor. But I still have it enabled. But I
Yeah, get
it's
hacked?
so irritating.
You
No.
exactly.
You really find it annoying? Like that?
Yes.
Like out of 10, it sounded like that was a 9 years old they was using it. Like,
Yeah, because like if I'm on my laptop, right, and my phone is quite on my bed, or my phone in my bag, I had to get up to go for that. Forget it. I'm not doing all that. I'm not.
wow. Okay. I didn't think it'd be so averse to it, but
Yeah,
I
'cause
guess
I'd
the
pick up-
inconvenience.
I have to find my phone. So I have to log in and I have to find my phone, unlock my phone, open the Authenticator app, unlock the Authenticator app, type in whatever code it has. It is just an annoying process because 3/4 of the time, if I'm logging into something and it requires 2-factor, it's most likely on my laptop. Like, it's most likely on my laptop, not on my phone. So, yeah.
I think most of the times it's my phone, Like if I really think about it, hardly ever, because on my laptop I enable passkey. So once I reach the site, I just had to put my fingerprint and it will open. So on my laptop, I don't ever have to put any 2-factor because passkey is enabled. And on my phone, I will have to put any 2-factor for sites that don't have passkey, because my fingerprint will just pop up on the phone too. Yeah. Anywhere that allow me to enable passkey, I'll do that because I'm just using your biometrics, and the biometrics is your second factor. But actually putting in the code, there are some sites still that have to put in the code because they don't have passkey. I learn long time, and me in plain. If 2-factor available, I put in it on. There's no question.
Yeah.
If it's an important account, or if it's an account that's linked to something else, or it's an account that has a card, 2-factor immediately.
Yeah. But then again, you bring up a point that females may have a different problem too, because most males, we have our phone in our pocket. Some of y'all have your phone in your bag, and you don't actually like your bag might be resting on somewhere, and you just have your phone there because you could trust the place or whatever, but it's still far away from you. So I get where you're coming from, where you had to go and get your bag, take out your phone. Whereas my phone in my pocket, and I just take it out and I check it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have pockets.
That's that's something to consider. That's something to consider. But me and getting hacked. I get robbed enough times in life. I ain't going through that.
Yeah. We had to pay more NIS.
Yeah. I remember that like last week. I said,
We had to pay more NIS, is it?
Yeah, they're rolling the
think so.
increase.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Yeah, but it's from January, ain't?
That's right next month. We mean for
I
talk
know,
like that. It's 2 years away.
I just saying that you
And
December
January
money
does
safe.
not be so long
Make your
already.
December money work, like, because we know it was coming. We know it was coming.
That is the worst month to try and make it work. December, you just get paid early December. And then January, pay those
Just
like
you don't get paid early in December. Tell yourself that you don't get paid early in December. You don't. Don't even check your bank
anytime you
account.
get paid before Christmas is early. Because I mean,
You don't need to know that you get paid.
yeah,
You
but
just
you're
need to-
going and spend the money before Christmas, so it's early. You had the discipline to get paid before Christmas and not spend the money until after Christmas.
120%. Yes, because I
Well,
get
you had
burned
a
once in
discipline.
life, and I not putting my hand in the fire again, ever again in life. I am 120% sure my salary could hit for December next week if they want to, and I will not touch it until the 28th of December because I know what pain looks like. You know what pain looks like? You had to know what pain looks like. You had to know what darkness looks like to understand why you need to stay in the light. And that year that I get burned for Christmas, that was the worst January in the history of man. And I will never let that happen again. Nope. To the point where I don't even pay my staff early for Christmas. I tell them all the money coming in the bank on the
Scrooge McDuck.
27th because I need to let you understand that you need to be smart
Is it
about
good?
how you're
So-
handling your money.
So I must do all my Christmas shopping after Christmas.
Your contract says I have to pay you by the 28th of the month. I will uphold your contract.
That is
I'm not
crazy
doing
way.
a cultural thing of paying you early. That's setting up
crazy way.
a person. I had a trust that you can make it. You'll get a Christmas bonus before Christmas. Use that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair
Like,
enough.
Is have a little thing is get a called out bonus, and enjoy that for the Christmas, but your actual salary, I need to inculcate some good values in this society, you know. One
Good
business
values,
at a
that's
time.
Not me. I want my pay before
Nine-
Christmas. You
exactly,
can't pay
99
anytime
days
you
of
pay me
January.
after Christmas, I will come to work after January.
Wait. Wow. I good. All right, next. We have 2 more to go.
Sure, and I could speak from the aspect where streaming games and actually making money from it, because I could testify that I made money from playing games. That's frowned upon in Trinidad. In Caribbean.
Highly frowned upon, because you're wasting your time. You're doing nothing.
You're sitting all day playing games, go outside and, you know.
So gaming is a thing, and a lot of young people are into games. Is it genuinely your transition from Minecraft, Roblox, up to first-person shooters?
No, people just jump straight into what they think they would like. Somebody might watch me and think I'm too big to play Roblox, but the reality is that people my age playing Roblox all the time. I have little kids playing the games with all the go and all of that, and probably their older sibling or something already have a console, they just load it up.
So gaming is not age defined anymore.
I believe so.
Yeah, that was me doing an interview with Zane. That one went some places, and the follow-up clip will get the actually I'll just play the follow-up clip one time, because we ought to talk about the gaming. Is when we introduce interview Francesca. I clicked the wrong one. Did I? Did I as a thing? Oh, okay, I'll get. All right, yeah. So this is the follow-up clip now. Like the week after, or 2 weeks after, we message back Francesca and ask her, or she commented on the previous clip, and I talked about gaming. Yeah. Gaming in Trinidad and Tobago, and the viability of making money playing games in Trinidad. But then you jumped in and you said some stuff, and I was like, hey, look, Francesca. And I read it through, and like it was real genuine. Stream for 5 years, and yes, you can make money, but it's not sustainable to live off of, and income isn't consistent. USD earn is devalued through the conversion system of 1 USD to 6.8 TTD. Also not being a US citizen, the taxes are blah, 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 and lots of stuff.
The guy that it is interviewed, actually, I know him. I met him in person and stuff. But everything it is I would have said there is something it is that I told him in person as well. It's just not viable because of our banking infrastructure in Trinidad, with people's lack of access to credit cards and our culture, and not donating and stuff to people, especially creators. The majority of influencers in Trinidad get their money from sponsorships. If I'm being honest with you, a lot of the corporate opportunities I got in terms of gaming, they just did it more so for like marketing purposes, but not because it is they're truly interested in the gaming community.
Yeah, so that's the gaming talk there. In hindsight, I don't care. like I can't see gaming really being viable in Trinidad and Tobago. You gotta create a global brand, and I don't know, brand yourself as a Caribbean gamer and do things that people will see as oh yes, this gamer person is from Trinidad. I watch him because he says really weird things about coconuts and callaloo and whatever.
Well, it depends. So it depends. So like when I used to stream, I didn't stream long. Well, I think I got like 2 or 3 Twitch payouts. So you can't get a Twitch payout until you make at least 100 US. So I probably got like 300 US from streaming. Pretty short time I used to stream. But once you build your audience, like, okay, so my content was tailored to people who play Smite, people who like listening to streams where the streamer just blah 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 on, and persons who like VTubers. So that was basically my niche. So once you find your niche and you have persons within the niche all over the world who like your content, you'll make the money. Is it hard? Yes. If you are a GTA streamer, everybody and their mother does stream GTA. Everybody do just chat. Everybody does everything. So you gotta kind of find your niche. So if you don't find your niche, it's really, really hard.
But look at it, like going back to what she said, right? Is it some, if your son or your daughter come to you, or do you come and say, mommy, I want, or yeah, mommy, I want to become a streamer. I'll drop out of school and become a streamer. Full
Drop
time
out of
in
school?
Trinidad
No.
and Tobago.
Drop out of school to become a streamer? No. Do it full time after school? Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah. The whole thing is, boy, it probably come back to like being viable. Like you say, you put in all this work and it then amount to a lot. So like you say, to really be viable and sustainable, when the man come to say, okay, you consistently making enough money to like you say, pay rent, buy groceries, and so that like for it to be like at that level, I'm not sure about that. You know, it's
definitely not.
probably you might just get a little money to buy groceries 2 weeks or something, but
Yeah, buy a little Amazon gift card, buy some little cute little fun.
yeah. So in terms of the time and effort you put going on, me putting in versus what you're getting out of it. Yeah. that's
Yeah.
So, aside from the fact that I don't care, you think there could at least be one person
So
that can make it on the global stage from Trinidad and Tobago
they
streaming
need
games?
to leave Trinidad for that to happen. There could
Not
be a
necessarily,
Trini.
like,
I think, well, I don't know. I think there could be a Trini. We'll go somewhere else and do it. Because if you stay
wow.
here, as Francesca say, how much people in Trinidad there's actually, you say Twitch, does actually watch Twitch, right? And out of that percentage of people that has watched Twitch, how much of them are credit cards? And out of that percentage that have credit cards, how much of them actually going and take the money to donate or to what is it called, to buy bits or
yeah, and subscribe and
subscribe to your
Yeah.
thing. That's a real small subset of
Definitely, which is why you're not targeting the Trinidad audience. You need to target an international audience
Yeah,
because they're the
right.
ones who are gonna bring the money.
And that's the thing too, like as an international person, why I come to watch this Chini talking with an accent that I really understand.
Because
you like
we
the
are like a
content.
showpiece. We like entertainment to them. We like
Yeah, because you like the content and you mesh with the streamer's personality and the streamer kind of falls under your niche. So like I watch there's a Jamaican VTuber I watch a lot. I watch her because her content is funny. I might not understand the accent sometimes, but she's funny. That's why I watch her. I watch streamers from all over the world. As long as it falls into the niche that I'm interested in, I'll watch it.
Right. But this other, how many Trini streamers are, I think they call it partners when they get the how much partners it have in
you can't
Trinidad?
get partnership from Trinidad.
I think it's just like 3.
You could.
I
it
think
could.
it's probably like 3. This big streamer. I can't remember his name right now. Can't remember his name right now. He's a big one. I think Fran is a partner. I think I'm not too sure.
Christian or something is his name?
Yes, him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a partner, and oh god, there's somebody else. Is a guy. He was the first partner. A pirate. Who? Can't remember his name right now, but like, yeah, I think we have like 3 or like
Right.
5 max
Probably.
partners. Yeah.
And out of, so they'll probably be considered the best or the top streamer in Trinidad. And I'm sure if you go and ask them, is it viable, they'll probably say no. They had to do other stuff.
But yeah, definitely.
All right. Well,
And to
then.
be partnered is how to do a lot. Is how to think a certain amount of hours over
I don't know. Like one day it will matter
concurrent
to us.
viewers and all of that over a period of time.
Yeah, one day it'll matter to us, and one day we'll have like an ecosystem of like streaming and money and whatnot. Because to that time, I went and checked my my YouTube stats. I have over 2 million views of cumulative videos on YouTube, and I think I would probably get like 600 US, maybe if I check properly over the past 5 years from YouTube. And 2 million cumulative views. That for American, that's enough for them to have to leave their job and use YouTube money alone to continue building whatever they're building. But that's just the world we live in, boy, the CPM. Yeah, slave to the CPM.
Yeah.
All right, and
yeah.
for our all-time highest, most viral video for the year, dun 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 dun. That's when I play the background music. This is the standard music that StreamYard have. Okay, now I'll try this one. Okay, cool, not that one, right? Yeah. Okay, so StreamYard's background music is not exactly giving, but our all-time highest streaming video for the year, most viral, is Bank has suspended the banking at my fingertips feature on the Republic mobile app effective immediately. The feature allows users to see their own pre-selected account balances on the app's login screen without needing to sign in.
Well, me from a security standpoint, if I was some security person in the bank, I would not even allow that feature to be a feature. Allowing somebody to see information without logging in.
I feel what probably happened is the developers probably found some type of vulnerability and they're trying to patch it fast. From a data privacy standpoint, I understand that it could be a risk for people to see your account balance, but you have to enable it yourself.
I agree with you. No, from a technical perspective, when a kind of not knee-jerk reaction, but when some sort of reaction like this takes place, you have to ask some questions like, yeah, something else happened. Republic Bank. Right. I have no idea why that was the most watched one out of all. For there was literally nothing dramatic about it. But I think it was on the heels of the other one where McKellar was driving the Republic Bank for the app movement slow. And then everybody was like watching our shorts for some reason, and it's like, look, they're talking about Republic Bank again. They're probably going on say bad things about Republic Bank. And we didn't actually say anything bad about Republic Bank there, but I don't know why that reached out kind of 50, 60,000 views. I really can't say. But Republic Bank did shut down a few things very very suspiciously, and we can't grasp what happened. I don't know what to say. I'm not too sure what took place.
Somebody finds something and they're trying to patch it. That was going on there. I find.
Yeah, but Encash paused the this thing. Yeah, the signing thing, they stopped that. And it make me wonder. I really wonder. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna show you the one that springboarded that discussion, because there's context. This was the one that
Republic Bank app does not work when you're using a data connection. That app is so ridiculously slow and buggy when you're using data. On Wi-Fi, it's fine. It's a good app.
What network you with?
No, but the FCB app is fine. The FCB app does work fine on data. That Republic Bank app, nothing does get done.
Like mine does work on data fine. And Digicel
mine does work slow.
Maybe my Digicel different from yours. It's either my Digicel or my phone. And I have an old phone. My phone is like 4 or 5 years old. The other thing is Apple or Android. That could be it. That it's more optimized for iOS than Android.
Yeah, the editor cook on that, because he was doing the most. Yeah. So that's what led us to asking questions about Republic Bank. And frankly, I'm still asking you questions because in technology, just killing features without some sort of reasoning or explanation, that's a sign. That's a sign. Is Republic Bank the one that the government is going to own?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think they own a good bit of it
I
already.
think they fully buy it over now.
For real?
That's not what I'll tell you. Yes, the Republic Trinidad and Tobago holds a significant control stake, around 51% in Republic Bank holdings, yeah. So yeah, the government of Trinidad and Tobago is just like holding all of the control over the Republic Bank shares. Yeah, okay. So what that means is
They're getting ready for the UDPI system.
I don't know. I don't want to reach to the speculation that Encash was stuffed because it will be a competitor to the UPI system. But I don't know. It could be something along those lines. And then the other things that happen with the app. Yeah, we can't say. We can't say for sure. But Republic Bank did do some strange things. Did do some strange things from a technological perspective. And I can't call foul or say that it's fishy because I don't know. But that was one of the stranger things that happened closer down to the end of the year that we had to report. But yeah. Like my son does say, yeah, meh. I'd be like, no, a low grade is not meh. We have to fix it. Yeah. So that's the year in review. So I'll give you one chance to
You know what's
to
an important
bring up anything
question
that
I needed to ask you? An important question I needed to ask you. When is school closing?
next week Friday.
You serious?
This Friday coming actually, yeah.
This Friday?
The 12th, yeah.
Okay, good.
You didn't notice?
How are we supposed to know?
You have a daughter going to school.
But shame.
Yeah, but I know sometimes some schools just be different from like the general things. I know like
Not
for
by
you,
a whole week.
a week is a big difference. Like a whole week and no traffic. That's
Some schools will be different, but not by a whole week. There's no school that was closed a week before.
Our preschool was like that. Our preschool used to be.
That's a preschool, like not school.
Okay. I just needed to confirm that from next
now,
week
it's like
Monday.
some of them,
I'm not
the
going to
schools
have
supposed to
no-
close on the Friday, but they might some schools might close off on the Wednesday, or
Okay.
some schools might close off on the Thursday. But generally speaking, I don't think it's illegal for you to not start the last week of the school term.
Okay. So we're going to have some relief very soon.
No, because it's
Yes.
Christmas time.
No. Well,
This is when everybody does be trying to get a little old car or they put to do more things than it usually does. And by extension, those put shut down the highway and cause traffic. I can't say that I have empirical evidence that proves it, but every Christmas time, there's always see somebody fighting down with a car because your car was not made to go to Shogunas and back to get curtains. It was
Yes,
made
and you also know what? Those people probably getting paid after Christmas. So
yeah,
they can't
'cause they're
fix the car
working for
before.
Angie.
Yeah. Yeah.
and buy cheese and cricks in January. I will be the one that stops it. I will not even give it a chance to have to think. Unless
You underestimate my spending abilities.
I not setting you up for pain, not setting you up for struggle. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, the year for me, technologically, I can't say that anything happened this year that really stood out besides me really leaning into using AI and building things that I never thought I would. Well, building things that have always been put on the back burner. I am very, very proficient in fighting through AI now, where I'm probably willing to go 20 prompts deep to get something that I want now because I know I can get it if I go 20 prompts deep. That'll be my summary for the year in technology. Well, what yours gonna be? Who looking ready, boy? Action look ready.
Yeah,
Because
mine is
Michaela chewing dog. She
Yeah.
chewing. Yeah.
mine is along a similar line. My team for this year was using AI to be more efficient and save time. And time is one of the most important resources. So AI has been very priceless to me this year.
Right. Gotcha. How about you, Michaela?
For me, this year was mostly about improving my cybersecurity skills and building my personal brand, like work related, like a work personal brand. And it's been
PowerPoint
really,
presentation
really good.
something.
Yeah. I watched that. The amount of presentations I did this year is actually ridiculous. Like now that I actually think about it, I was on a panel discussion, interview, watch that everything I was doing. Everything I was doing. And yeah, and I also aim to bring more awareness to the harm of using AI and why we should not use it for everything. And why it is damaging both the human and physical environment, and the GPU prices, and the RAM prices.
Pony tinfoil hat one time. Now I think it had it on the side. They forget. Or
It is not tinfoil hat. It actually happened. Like that data center in Atlanta. Health problems.
all right,
residents.
we'll talk about that in the next episode. Next episode, you all will hear from us. Will be in the first week of January. So this is the Merry Christmas episode. I forget the Santa hats, but yeah, meh, as my son would say.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
somewhere over there.
We'll do it for the predictions episode. Yeah, so that was the year in review. Thank you very much to all our listeners for being with us for the past year, however much episodes, and you sharing and subscribing and all that stuff. All the people that subscribe on YouTube that got us from 0 subscribers to 57 or 58 at this point. We might hit the 100 next year or whatever. And thank you. We have some new things coming up next year and partnerships and those sorts of things, because apparently somebody is willing to partner with us and give us money to do things. And the people are very well aware that this is how we talk, so they're like, oh no, be genuine. Yeah, genuine is key. Yeah. All right. So end of year episode is about over. Predictions episode is the next one where we'll go through what we predicted that will happen this year, see if it came true, and then we'll each give our predictions. That one should be a short one so that you can listen to it while you're having the itis from eating whatever was left in your fridge. For the last time for 2026, my name is Andre Charles from
2025.
looking for the last time for 2025, looking forward to 2026. Yes, you are totally correct. Well, there's the second time I messed up a date in this episode, but at least it was an hour and a half in between each one. Yeah. So, my name is Andre Charles from at Make It Simple TT and at Trini TechCast and at Learn It TT and at Make Caribbean Study Forums and wherever weird stuff that I might have to put my face on, because your face matters in this internet world. It matters. It does, sadly. That's it for the year for me. And to my co-host, Day One, Akim there, who has no lower third. Goodbye.
That's so I have no handles. That's what you mean to say? No social media handles. Not
Because
no lower thirds.
what we was talking about middle age, when you don't have a social media handle, that's middle aging. And you're like, the social media thing, why are you really doing this for? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Akim there from right here on Ichi in TechCast.
Right here. All right, Michaela, carnival
Yeah.
time coming up. Sorry.
Yes, I'm excited. I still gotta finish paying Tribe. But anyway, yeah, Carla_Noel. You can find me here on Trinity TechCast. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on LinkedIn. Everybody should add me and follow me on LinkedIn. I've been addicted to playing LinkedIn games recently. I think I'm on like a
LinkedIn have
51-day
games?
streak.
Yeah,
Yes.
LinkedIn have games.
Yes, LinkedIn games. I'm on like a 51-day streak. Come play games as
This
well. And
is
we give
that's
them a
crazy.
leaderboard.
Yeah. Okay.
LinkedIn has games. So every morning I wake up, I open LinkedIn, I play my games, and then I close LinkedIn for the day.
That's like on the phone or that's like
On-
the desktop app.
The
Nikki
desktop
asking
too.
because like you wanna go and find the games.
No,
boy.
it's
Yeah,
Alright.
desktop too.
Games that will come up on my LinkedIn.
They
You
have
have some kind of special LinkedIn.
Sudoku, they have Queens, they have Tango, they have Cross Climb, they have Pinpoint,
Hmm.
and they have Zip.
You probably have
Yeah.
premium LinkedIn.
No, I don't pay for LinkedIn. Look crazy. I look like I made out some money. Oh, I finally paid for a subscription. I bought Apple Music.
Oh yeah, I have Apple Music too.
Yeah. I refuse to give Spotify my money.
I'm actually going to, I am going to get Spotify family for my family because my children reached the stage of like, they care about music enough and I'm going to give them like paid Spotify by the family plan. So yeah, I'm going to start a new subscription too, sadly. They still, my daughter still fighting me to get a Disney Plus, but nah.
Streamio. Torrents.
I ain't going through that. Yeah, I could do a lot, but she want Disney. But I feel it's for the flex. To tell
It's for the
everybody that you have.
convenience.
When you tell everybody you had Netflix, it'll be like, oh, okay, me too. When you tell them you had Disney Plus, it'll be like, oh, you balling? Oh yeah, you could pay for that. Yeah. I not about that life. All right, time for us to go. We are gone, and we will see you next year for our predictions of what we think will happen in the Caribbean and Trinidad and Tobago with technology. Bye.